On July 10, 2025, America lost not just a man, but a voice calm, steady, and principled that had guided it through decades of political turbulence and transformation. David R. Gergen, longtime presidential advisor, journalist, and Harvard professor, passed away at the age of 83 from complications of Lewy body dementia. For more than 50 years, Gergen stood at the intersection of power and ethics, helping shape the words that shaped our nation while never losing sight of the higher principles those words were meant to uphold. To the public, Gergen was the polished commentator on CNN or PBS, eloquent, composed, and reassuring. But behind the scenes, he was so much more, a trusted advisor to 4 American presidents from both parties: Nixon, Ford, Reagan, and Clinton. That rarest of political creatures, a centrist in a world divided by extremes, David Gergen believed that democracy thrived not in noise, but in thought. He wasn't interested in the politics of rage or applause. He cared about what worked, what was right, and what could last. Born in Durham, North Carolina, in 1942, Gergen grew up with a deep respect for civics and service. He studied at Yale and earned his law degree from Harvard, but it wasn't long before Washington came calling. By the age of 30, he was already writing speeches for President Nixon. Though that administration would later be marred by scandal, Gergen's commitment to decency and professionalism earned him a spot in the Ford White House, and later with President Reagan, where he helped coin the iconic line, "Are you better off than you were 4 years ago?" But David Gergen wasn't just a messenger, he was a moral compass. Even during his tenure with Clinton, a Democrat, after years with Republican presidents, he brought clarity over ideology. He reminded every room he entered that politics wasn't about winning. It was about governing. And governing meant listening, understanding, compromising,